We're doing a podcast, and I'm here with Aqua Panda.
Hello.
Uh, so we're having a podcast on my channel for the very first time. It's very exciting. What's the topic that is up?
So today, the first topic we're going to be doing is what's possible that the new Pokemon games will be for the Switch. Generation 8.
Generation 8 for Pokemon on the Switch, and what the games will be. So what are your ideas?
So far that they have made remakes of the first gen. They've made Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They've made Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. So it's Gen 4's turn. And I really like this fan art. I think it's like Temporal Diamond and Celestial Pearl.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool to me.
And they're basically just mega, and I feel like they're going to add some kind of extra thing Generation 2 had eggs. Generation 3 had dual battles. Gen 5 started playing with Pokemon. Gen 6 was Megas. Gen 7 was Z moves. I'm just excited to see what they'll have next.
So you're saying they have different content for each game that they have?
They added.
Oh, they added each content. Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious because the game can't just keep repeating themselves with more Pokemon, so that's how they make their money, folks.
Yeah. So, I really hope they're gonna make a Gen 4 remake because Gen 4 was my favorite generation. My favorite Pokemon was in that generation. So, I'm excited.
Wait, what was your favorite Pokemon?
Monferno.
Oh, the Monferno. Yeah, that was a cool one.
I'm excited for. I really hope they come out with Gen 4 remakes because it's my favorite gen.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped because ever since the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee came out, I always wondered if they're just going to stop making, if that was going to be it for Nintendo Switch games. But no, there are rumors that they're making more Switch games for Pokemon.
I kind of want them to come back with trials because I feel like that was just more fun than gyms because you never knew where they were going to pop up.
Yeah, the whole trial Pokemon.
Lola. Yeah,
that was really fun.
I think that's better than gyms. I'm also excited what the starter's going to be. I saw some fan art with a fire horse, a grass monkey, and I think a water reptile, like a eel. That was I want those to be the starters.
We never had pretty much a horse as our starter yet. Because we had sort of type of an eel, and we had a monkey. Don't we have some kind of eel as a starter?
Never had it as a starter, but we had an eel.
Yeah,
water electric eel.
Everyone is the monkey is going to be really cool, I guess, if it comes out.
Though I don't think they're going to do that. They've already come out with a fire horse, a water eel, and a grass monkey.
Wouldn't that be
These are just cooler fan arts of what they are.
Imagine if it's just going to be a green version of Monferno.
But if they do,
not Monferno, I meant Chimchar.
But if they are gonna do if they are gonna do a fire horse, no one will care about Ponyta and Rapidash anymore.
Yes, that's going to be
just no Gen 1, just Gen 8.
They're just old Pokemon. If they come up, yeah, I guess someone would catch them. Not because they're good, because they're just cool.
Though you can't forget Arcanine and Growlithe.
True.
Growlithe is cute, and Arcanine, it's Arcanine.
Yeah. Growlithe is just a little tiny. Yeah, just cute. Most Pokemon are cute, but then they've added cute Pokemon. But then when the whole Alolan region came around, the starters were cute. Everything else was just recolors of everything else.
I liked Litten and Rowlet.
Yeah, I'm
but
saying
no one
the starter.
No one cares about Popplio.
Popplio was my favorite.
Rowlet was my favorite by far.
Yeah,
I loved Decidueye. Though, seriously, Game Freak, you just had to make another fire starter 2 legs.
Yeah. it would be cool for like a bigger version of like for just it was just I'm just saying like the only Pokemon that was cute in Gen 7 was just the 3 starter Pokemon in their starter form.
Solanda was cute. Rockruff was adorable.
Oh, Rockruff was adorable. Okay, so maybe there's 5 Pokemon that was actually
Gen
cute.
6 I don't think appealed to any boys.
No, it was like
Because it was the starter fairy type, so they added so many.
I know.
You know what I don't get?
What?
Gen 6 was the introduction of Megas, and there was only one Gen 6 Pokemon who got a Mega, and it was Diancie. A fairy rock Pokemon.
I never even thought about that because I knew Diancie was in Gen 6, but I thought there was a bunch of other.
Just Diancie. Because all the other ones were just other Pokemon.
I know, because like, well, they did add at a later date the Mega, the Ash Greninja.
That's not a Mega.
But that's not really a Mega. That's like a
one
bigger, weirder version.
One idea I had for Gen 8 was like kind of like a outer space, like not outer space, but
that'd
like,
be cool.
If they make Gen 4 remakes, you have time, space, and the distortion world for Giratina, so it's probably gonna have something to do with like out of this world stuff. And if Gen 4 remakes come out, and I'm excited to, and if that does happen, I'm excited to see what they can do with it.
True.
Also, I wonder if they make Gen 4 remakes, is Cynthia gonna be as hard? Also, I never want them to make Gen 2 remakes again.
Yeah, that's a thing that most people don't want.
I mean, Gen 2, amazing Gen. Suicune, one of my favorite legendaries. But still, Whitney, I've gone through Gen 2 once before on my friend's DS.
Who's Whitney?
You don't want to know. Whitney.
Okay,
Whitney
I know.
Whitney has the Miltank. That Miltank will wipe your whole team. And the thing is, your most powerful Pokemon is your starter. And
well, yeah, but
starters,
unless you get the legendary.
Whitney is like the 3rd gym. So your most powerful Pokemon is obviously your starter. Okay, Miltank is a normal type.
I thought
Whitney's.
I knew
Miltank is a normal type, so none of your Pokemon. I don't think you can get fighting types that early in the game. So your Pokemon don't have any super effective moves. Miltank is like super defensive, and it knows Attract. And the thing is, it's always girl. And the thing is, your Pokemon, the starter always has an 87.5 chance of being male. So Attract always works. So if you get a female starter, boy, are you lucky.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know Whitney was the 3rd one because if it was like the 6th one, then I would be like.
If it was the 6th one, then it would be really easy to beat.
Yeah.
But because you don't have that good, like you have to trade over a legendary that somehow will listen to you to defeat them.
I have legendaries that listen to me for some strange reason. A legendary 100.
You have a level 100. You have a shiny
Zygarde.
And you have a shiny Diancie.
That both listen to me, but like once in a many weeks, they haven't. Like they were like, Zygarde won't obey. Diancie won't obey.
You also have a shiny level 100 Palossand.
That one does not listen to me.
Palossand has an awesome shiny. The black.
Yes, it's like it looks so much smoother than the other one because the other one just looks like a sandcastle with eyes.
My favorite, I mean, that's what it is. It is
pretty much a sandcastle with eyes, but
my favorite shiny is Minior. Minior is an awesome shiny. It's black with all the colors of it could possibly be.
That one is a cool one, but that's hard to get. That's that's more harder to get than most shiny Pokemon. But I know shiny Pokemon are really hard to get.
Shiny Palossand is just as hard to get because you have to get a shiny Sandy-Gas, and Sandy-Gas spawn in like 3 places in the beach, and you have to like save and reset or go out of the beach and go back in for them to reset. So
It's I did that. I didn't even know because I was just wandering around when I first joined the game.
yeah, and then you somehow got a Wonder Trade level 100 Palossand.
Yeah. So I don't even understand. Yeah, I guess I'm just lucky in the whole game, but it's really easy to get Pokemon that you want because
Another
it's
thing,
more easy than you think.
Another thing that Generation 8 that I really want to see is what the new legendaries will be.
That is going to be a really cool concept. Maybe they might add a whole new ability besides Mega and what was the other thing?
Z-moves,
Not Z moves, but what was it?
eggs,
The
dual battles,
the Kyogre. What was that? How did
primal
they?
reversion,
Yeah, the primal versions.
reversion.
Oh, reversion. Of the whole.
I don't think they should do that because that's like
Like, are they going to
That's-
add a new type of?
yeah, but I don't think they'll do that because Kyogre and Groudon, they're the primals, and you can't add that many. They already have Ash Greninja, Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre, and all of the Megas. Are they really gonna add a 4th thing?
That I don't know. I don't know. That whole concept came to my mind.
The one thing that
They're
they've
either going to
one
do
thing
like a
that they've
Mega.
one thing they've only really done in Generation 2 and Generation 4 is making in Generation 2 and Generation 4 is making pre-evolutions and evolutions, and I want to see those type of things because like evolution of Salazzle, evolution of Sandy-Gas, there could be so many possible evolutions that that could be a thing, but they just haven't thought of it since Generation 2 and Generation 4. And they've added so many new like 1-stage or 2-stage Pokemon that they could do like a whole nother generation of adding new pre-evolutions and evolutions.
I feel like they should make instead of 3 for this new. I want only one thing: new, really cute Pokemon, and another thing, 2 things, and a 4th evolution for Pokemon. Not all of them, but only the Generation 8 Pokemon that are new.
That would be really overpowered. You know what else would break all competitive is if they made Pokemon with 3 types. That would break all competitive.
Yeah.
Like the strat you know and love, like Primal Groudon and Xerneas. Just no. Like that will not work if you give like, let's say, hopefully if they do that, Lugia will finally get his water type and Palkia will finally get his psychic type. Why are they switched? Palkia should be psychic, Lugia should be water, but
Yeah.
it's the other way.
They
It's
just
the other way
look
around.
like they should be the other way around.
And even it's a space. He's the guardian of space, and Lugia is the guardian of the seas.
And they made it the other way around. I know this. We're going to go straight back to Pokemon, but here's another thing. If you see the character on screen, that's a concept art for my new game that I'm releasing. I'll talk about that a bit later, but
It won't be on my screen, so you might have to go to his. So he's gonna make a new.
game. So here is a concept art for the first character you unlock.
It's
in the
called
game?
Void Comics, the game.
Void Comics Gaming, the game. I already made concept art for most of the whole game, but here's the first character you unlock. I'm going to add a lot more detail because this is very basic, as you can see.
Though the first character is always kind of basic, so.
Yeah, but I'm just going to add a bit more detail, and then I'm going to put that into the prototype. And now we're going back to the topic of Pokemon.
So I really hope they add it, something like that, but
You never know with that.
I mean, Mega Evolution was out of nowhere, so was Z moves. What are they gonna do now? X moves, Y moves.
They're just
What
going.
is you know what would be like the most unoriginal thing? You know how they did Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde?
Yes.
What if they do like A, B, C? They already did X, Y, and Z.
Well, they never.
What are they gonna do now? A, B, C.
They never made Z as a game.
But they still made it part of the legendary trio.
Yes, they did.
And they made the anime was called X, Y, and Z.
But they did make a game in Japan about that, if you remember.
Nope.
Well, they made a concept art in Japan.
They made a concept. Fans thought that it was 100% gonna come out, but it didn't come out. So there was concept art everywhere. I mean, everywhere. When X and Y were out, you couldn't like turn a corner in the alleyway and not see concept art for Pokemon Z.
I know, but in Japan they made a prototype for the game. Like, the coding is still out there, but they're just going to probably make it as like a reissue or something in Japan.
Another thing I want to see is like a tribute to Missing No.
Who's that?
Like an actual catchable Pokemon that's missing.
That would be actually another thing that. Oh yeah, I know who he is. Okay, that would be actually a pretty interesting. Oh, thank you. That's not. That would actually be an interesting concept.
In X, I think someone found a little. What's it called? A little Easter egg for Missing No in like one of the alleyways in Lumio City. So I want to see that again.
Yeah.
Also, Pokemon adds a lot of Easter eggs, but I feel like not enough. And I want Gen 8 to have Easter eggs everywhere, especially with if they make Gen 4 remakes. They will need Gen 4 tributes in the game.
Yeah, because they did that for most of the games that they got reissued. But you just
Heart Gold Soul Silver was a pretty good remakes.
Also, I really like.
Also, if they make Gen 4 remakes, I really want them because I love Luxray, Shinx. I love Shinx, Luxio, and Luxray.
This may not be very like affirmative, but like if they made Ruby and Sapphire remakes, then I think I know. I said they did, but
they make more.
If they made that generation, then wouldn't they make like they would just because that wasn't the most popular game at the time. It was like
Ruby. I'm surprised they didn't make like Delta Emerald.
That would be cool.
Because everyone loved Emerald more than Sapphire and Ruby.
Yeah, they should. I'm thinking how they do that because they're all based off of gems. They should make one game where they just push all the characters together, called Pokemon Gem. Okay, so maybe that's not the best name, but something like a concept like that.
You know, I think Pokemon was running out of ideas for names back then. They made so many things off of stones. They did gold and silver. They did ruby, sapphire, emerald. They did, and don't forget crystal.
And pearl.
They did pearl and diamond. That's 8 they've done. And then counting Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, that's 10.
Well, you know what they always do?
No, 11 because of Platinum.
If a game they don't want to reissue, they just put on the Nintendo 3DS on the shop.
They have Crystal, Gold, and Silver. They have X, Y, Sun, and Moon all on the Nintendo eShop on 3DS.
I know, they did. if you go into Target, you would find usually in the gaming section they always have them because they never go out of stock because people don't buy them. Like they're not like a popular product that they have.
Yeah, I see them. There's like little games.
Yeah, they have on gift card full download. They have a gold and silver with Oho and what was the other one I forget?
Lugia.
Yeah, Lugia.
And if you're on Marcus's stream, you might see some of the coding for his game.
This is the coding right here for my game. Please don't steal it. But I've been working really hard on this coding, and it's a prototype for my new game, as you can see. I underlined it. Void Comics Gaming, the game. So if you want to submit your own game, go to appspot.com, as you can see, on to the right of Void Comics Gaming, the game. And that's the end for the podcast. Bye, guys. Subscribe.